Hello everyone, welcome back. Lego Man Stu here. In this video I'll be opening and selling the Lego Marvel Spider-Man set 76308, which is Spider-Man Mech versus Anti-Venom. Again, it's another Spider-Man mech, but it still does look, and for the record, the t-shirt is still missing and still no information from the Tidy Fairy. But onwards and upwards. I have ordered another one, and I should have it by next week. So this is the build. As you can see, they've done another Spider-Man mech, and they've just stuck a different figure with it, just to get you to buy another Spider-Man figure. But you can't have too many Spider-Man figures because that way you can play it into the Spider-Verse or something like that. It would be nice if Lego actually did a Carnage one, because I do think that would be quite good. It would go quite nicely with the Venom ones, but I do feel Lego generally know what they're doing, so we will just let it get on. So open the box up. There are still a couple of other mechs I would like to get, maybe the Darth Maul one or maybe the Superman one as well. Otherwise, Superman needs a mech against Lex Luthor. Again, another story for another day. We have two bags here, and they're still plastic, which is good. Well, unless your name's Greta. We have an instruction manual, and this is probably the reason they haven't done a Carnage mech, just so they can have Spider-Man walking you through the instructions. Keep it kid-friendly. But most of the kids who actually would buy this anyway would watch the Spider-Man cartoon. The Spider-Man cartoon does have Carnage and Venom in it, so it kind of makes the point null and void. But I don't actually work at Lego yet, so I'm not really in a position to really complain about it. So. Another bag here with some small fiddly bits. Lots of small fiddly bits on this. It's not, it doesn't look quite as in-depth as some of the other mechs, but it was retailing around the £13 mark. But it's coming. If you wait until it's been out a while, you probably get it around the £10 mark, which is where it really should be. So first of all, we build the Spider-Man figure. So we have not a bad looking Spider-Man figure as it happens, so it does look pretty good. Then we have one of these clear round studs with a grabber on the back of it, on there. And then there should be a white, there's a white round stud that goes on the end there. That's for the web shooter thing. They put that in Spidey's left hand. And there we have our Spider-Man figure. It looks alright. Like I say, there's lots of them. And now you have a big web for him to catch in it. Something else if they were doing a Marvel Advent Calendar and a Lego martial arts pole as well, in white, and that goes on there like so and like that. So that's quite a cool piece as well. So you are getting some nice Lego pieces in this set as well. Now we build Anti-Venom. I'm not sure about the origins of Anti-Venom because I found that whole thing got a little bit. That was when there was just too many comics coming out, and I think I never got around to reading about that. But it was just another way to create a new character. So Anti-Venom is like Venom in opposite colours. So it's a white Spider-Man figure with white Spider-Man looking figure and instead of having white on it is where the white would be on Venom, it's black, so it's basically Venom in reverse, basically. It's a good figure to get, really. So there are two good things in this set, like that bit of webbing and that, so, but all you need is a Marvel Advent calendar to get that one, so. Now we build the compartment Spider-Man was going to stand in, which is, so they all start off with one of these little pieces here. I'm not sure what they call them, but I think they've been moulded for these mechs that they make. So I actually have two of the green 2x1 base plates with a male ball joint on the shorter side. And they go on there like so. They have a blue 3x1 right angled flat base plate, and then a red 2x1 base plate with a stud and a female C connector on it, and that goes on there like that. And then you have a blue 2x2 half flat, half studded plate, and a red cheese piece, which is an angled one plate like so. Call it cheese. It looks like a block of cheese. They go on there like that. Then there's two red cheese. There's a red cheese piece moulded onto a red square plate on like so. That goes on the back like so, like that. Now we put the chest plate on, so that's a red front chest plate like so. That's the standard one they get on all the mechs. And I've seen it, and a red 6x2, or a red 3x2 house plates with a spider logo printed on it. So what a house plate, it looks like a house you draw as a kid. That goes on there like so. Put that there, so that is the chest area of the mech. Now we build the waist area. That starts off as a blue 2x2 upside down curved roofing piece with a blue 2x2 base plate and a blue 2x1 brick with Technic brick with a hole in it. That goes on there like so. And there's a black 2x1 base plate with a male ball joint on each side. They go together like so. Then we have two of the blue 2x1, or it's actually a blue cheese piece with a blue square stud moulded on next to it, or it was a blue 2x1 base plate with a cheese piece moulded onto one side, whichever variant of that you prefer. And we've got two red 3x1 right angled base plates. They go on there like so. We've got two blue pizza pieces. That's like a quarter circle. It's like a one plate in a quarter circle. We've got two red 2x1 metal bar pieces. There's like angled, they're like plates with angled edges on. Then you've got a black Technic connector, black Technic round connector, which goes in there like so, and then goes in the bottom there, like, goes in there, so that's the waste for the Mech. Looks quite good so far. Now we make the legs. This is going to be like a left and right thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to do a left-right build. So it's like same but different. So we start off with one of these pieces here. They're actually using these in these mechs now, in the cheaper mechs now, that's not a bad thing. I like these pieces. They'll be cooler if they moved, but you can't have everything. So I've got two of those, so I'm doing the left and right leg at the moment. But if you're not confident doing that, just do each leg at a time. So we have two of these grey 2x1 base plates with a female C connector, or no, a female ball joint on. My apologies. So one on each side. Goes on there like that. Now you have or should have anyway. That's all right. I thought, okay, we have a blue 2x1 base plate. And then a white 2x2 right angled base plate, like so. Go on like that. As you see, I'm mirror building at the moment, so now we got one of the blue 3x2 house base plates, house plates I should say. Goes on like so. And you have one square stud with a tooth on one side. And then two more of the blue blue pizza pieces, which are those ones there. I have a red 3x2 house plate. Then we flip them over. Then we have a blue 2x2 upside down round curved plate, which is one of these. It's like a curved bit on the bottom. There you go, on like that. And that appears to be the legs. And because I built them as left and right, they should be good to go. And the house plates go on the side. They go on like that. So there we have our mech with its legs and its body. Leave that down like that a minute. So we've gone past the other. Now we make the feet. This will be do it twice one as well. So we start off with a 5x1 plate with the curved edges and a Technic cross connector in the middle. Two white D plates, which are these round, or ones that look like capital D if you put them on the side, like so. Have two red cheese pieces. Goes on like that. Now you have two of the square stud pieces with a female C connector on them. They go on like that. Then you've got a red 2x1 plate with the curved edges, and there's a hole that goes straight through as well. And you've got two of these red cheese piece with a square plate moulded onto the back. Goes on there like that, and then we have two of these. They're like large microphone pieces, but they've got a ball joint on one end and a pole connector on one side, and they go through like so, or they're supposed to anyway. So there we go, we've got 2 feet here, 2 feet for our Spider-Man mech. They're not the most secure feet, but Spider-Man's not meant to be like that muscly anyway, so. I have to do the arms separately because there's an extra bit on one arm, so which I've just seen. So we start with one of these blue elbow joint pieces, which is basically 2x2 blue base plates with a 2x1 base plate on top and a circle bit in the middle to create a curve. A grey 2x1 base plate with a female ball joint on one side. Goes on there like that, and we flip that over, put one of these red 2x2 base plate with some upside down cheese pieces on, moulded onto it. So that goes on there like so. Then we have a red round 2x2 upside down round base plate with a curve on it. Then a white 3x2 base plate. Then we have a red 2x2 base plate with a wheel arch on it. So it's just one of these small wheel arch pieces. And a red 2x2 curved base plate with a point on it. Goes on there like so, and then two of these red. So a red cheese piece with a one square plate moulded onto it. So they go on like so. Next you have a red 2x1 base plate with curved edges, followed by a red 2x1 base plate with a male connector bar on it. A blue 2x1 base plate with a male connector bar on the shorter side. We have a red 3x1 flat plate, right angled flat plate, like so. And a blue 3x1 flat plate with an angled edge on it. Now we make the hands, which is 4 of these claw pieces. They're never quite, well, I say don't quite get it, they don't quite get it right, but so that goes on there like so. You do have to remember this is a pocket money Legos. This is like a pocket money Lego set. The arm goes on there like that. Doesn't look too bad actually. They've had plenty of practice at building Spider-Man mechs, so it should be good. Next we start again. We're on these blue elbow joint pieces. A grey 2x1 base plate with a female ball joint on. The red 2x1 base plate with the upside down cheese pieces moulded onto it. The red 2x2 upside down round plate. Flip that over. The white 3x2 base plate goes on top there. The red 2x2 curved roofing piece with the point on it goes there. Then you have the red 2x2 base plate with the wheel arch attached to it. 2 of the red cheese piece with a square plate on it. And that goes like that. Then we have a green square square stud with a male round connector hole on, and then a green round stud that goes on there like so. Have a blue 2x1 base plate with a male connector bar on the shorter side. And a red 2x1 base plate with a male connector bar on the longer side. Then we have a red 3x1 right angled plate, a blue 3x1 right angled triangular plate, then you put the fingers and thumb on. You only get 3 of those because it's just not viable for Lego to actually do that without. And we are nearly there, I think. Yes, we are nearly there. There is still the Venom muscle car, which I really would like, but haven't quite seen at the right price yet. Currently due to time, money and space. So, we have the Mech here. Spider-Man's accessories, there's a little, there's the C-clip in the back there holds his web shooter bit there, so you pull it out too much, the C-clip's going to break, but that's just wear and tear, and it's quite a relatively easy piece to get because they're using Lego Red for it anyway, rather than Spider-Man Red. So his Spider-Man sits in here, in his Mech. Now why Spider-Man quite needs a Mech, we don't know, but you could say the same about all superheroes, but you'd expect Tony Stark to have one. A Doctor Doom Mech, now that would be good. Because Doctor Doom doesn't need a Mech, but he'd have one anyway, because he can. And as you can see, Spider-Man's got his web shooter there, and then he's got Anti-Venom here. See if we've got posability on this. Yeah, it does have posability. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's got movement, posability, playability. It's not actually a bad little Mech, really. It's just a shame they keep doing Spider-Man rather than other characters. But then Spider-Man's an easy sell, because if you haven't got any, if you're a kid and you haven't got any other Spider-Man Mechs, you can go, well, just get a new one. So it's not too bad actually. I quite like it. It works. I do quite enjoy it. So as you can see, you've got the Spider-Man Mech here. You could just put any Spider-Man figure in it, and then you could just have your Spider-Man Mech army, which is what Spider-Man's going to end up with at some point. And you can chase Anti-Venom in that, or we can chase him as Spider-Man, whichever. And all the accessories can stay together as well. So playability is quite good. The Anti-Venom feels good, and that bit of webbing's good. Overall, it's very good. Well done, Lego. It's despite the fact you are still banging out Spider-Man Mechs, it is actually still good. If maybe a black Spider-Man Mech would be a good one as well. Unless they did it with Miles Morales, but they could have. But I don't know. But I'm quite sure Lego will come up with some new ideas. They did a Hulk Mech, but I'm quite sure there's characters there characters out there who don't realise that they need a Mech yet. So just keep at it, Lego, because these are the pocket money sets that will actually. I mean, they're not always my cup of tea, but equally speaking, they are very nice. So well done, Lego. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, do feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I am on YouTube, Instagram, and Threads. And I would like to thank anyone who supported the channel over the last week, as I am starting to catch up on my social media now. So, and by this time next week, I should be fully caught up, because I have a few days off next week. So, so I would like to thank everyone on Facebook who supports the channel as well. Thank you very much for any kind comments you put on there, or any constructive. If you'd like a shout out on the channel, all you have to do is leave a kind or constructive comment on it, and I will do the same. Stay safe, keep building, make my marvel, and hope to see you on an upcoming video. Thank you for watching.